What's going on, everybody? My name is Paul. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we are talking about how you can grow sales with Amazon SEO without increasing your cost. Because, the only cost is really opportunity cost. Because SEO, at the end of the day, as you all know, stands for search engine optimization, which basically means increasing your organic ranking for you to generate more like sales and profit down the road through just like, increasing your organic rank. So first thing we're going to talk about is the strike zone, according to my Amazon guy, right? And then we're going to talk about SEO tracking, which is according to me. I've not seen this anywhere else. So I think I'm the thought leader when it comes to this. But credit where credit is due. On this channel, we have honor. We give credit where credit is due. Yeah, we don't copy any sheets, tactics, techniques without giving credit to the original entity, because this is also called a plagiarism, okay, which is technically illegal. So you could technically strike that with a legal contingency, but let's leave that out for the moment. So first things first, like strike zone basically means, and if you want to dive deeper into this topic, I can highly recommend this video. So the strike zone update is basically the phase 3 from my Amazon guy. If you want to dive deeper into this topic, I can highly recommend this video here. Yeah, that's I'm just grateful for like the free information that I was able to receive via YouTube. So this is linked down below. Definitely check out this video. So back to the topic though. So let's just hypothetically say we're selling the iPhone 13, and we are intending to grow sales for Apple, right? As if they would need it with their cash reserves. But anyways, so again, first you want to get the ASIN, and then you want to go to Helium 10 or any other tool that is capable of executing the reverse ASIN lookup. Next, my Amazon guy recommends that you utilize the range of 20 to 50 when it comes to organic position, but you can be a little bit more flexible. So I would just go ahead and select everything where you have organic position, like either 5 to 30, right? Because that's page 1, or you can also go with 10 to 40, 20 to 50, like whatever you see the best results with. I'm just going to go with 10 to 40, but the methodology is basically the same. So, and you can see here's a loom buck. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. But long story short, now we can basically see all keywords where we are ranking organically, right? Within the last what's this, 7 to 30 days. So I think that's the average organic positions. It's not. Yeah, I have to watch the training again. The training of Helium 10 here also is extremely good, right? I can highly recommend their training programs. So next, we again want to focus on keywords where we have organic rank. We could also go let's go 15 to 40, because let's face it, that's at the end of the day where probably we all know top 1 to 10 organic positions probably where all most of the money is made. So now we want to focus on keywords where obviously we don't want to take all of these keywords and prioritize them for campaign launch. But according to my Amazon guy, these are keywords in the strike zone, right? That basically means that they are, organic position, whatever you use, 20 to 50, 15 to 35, that are close to the top of the page, that are relevant, right? Because not all of these keywords are relevant, that we should prioritize in campaign launch, because we should strategically target these search terms and attempt to push them to the top of the page. And how do we do that? By just increasing order velocity, right? Because Amazon, the A9 is a black box, right? It's not an open source algorithm, but you probably already know from a psychological standpoint, the A9 is ranking the products the highest that makes Amazon the most money, right? Which is probably a sweet spot between average order value and just order velocity, right? Because Amazon is forecasting too, and probably also stock factors into that, because Amazon basically is losing predictability in the forecasts when, for example, a certain ASIN goes out of stock. But how each of these variables is weighed, we don't really know, right? Because it's a black box, it's not an open source algorithm. But let's say, obviously you want to go through a keyword list and bet it for relevance, because obviously not all of these here are relevant. But yeah, you could also, it's debatable if you want to rank for other models, for example, for iPhone 12, 11, because some people might say, oh yeah, people won't buy, and the sessions you will generate through ranking for those search terms might have a low conversion rate, which might cause your session percentage to go down. But me, for example, I find myself sometimes shopping for one item and then just on the fly changing the plan and buying another item, right? Because I found something that is maybe has a better price or whatever from a consumer perspective. But you can also just go ahead and just type in the name or the phrase, right, that is more directly correlated to the product that you're selling. And then now you can see here, okay, obviously now Pro Max would not technically be relevant, but you could attempt to to rank for those anyways, for those more exact, but not directly exact relevant. So now I would type in, okay, exclude Pro Max, and sometimes it's obviously Pro and Max is divided, sometimes it's written together, but yeah, you can see most of them have Pro Max in here. So yeah, that's not ideal. And we can also only include one phrase, which is something that I would like to see that you can exclude more. But anyways, we could attempt to just target these here and gain more, just more traffic in general, because Tier 1 plus. Anyways, let's go further in the keyword list. I find a good example. Pro mass. Okay, let's exclude phrases containing pro and tighten the keyword set. And yeah, for example, here, iPhone 13 stuff, or like iPhone 13 seniors. That's probably not a good example, but you get the point. You want to find keywords where we are like ranking organically that have relatively high search volume. For example, you could go for used, right? Used iPhone 13 plus. But obviously we want them to have like high search volume. Yeah, so let's, honestly go with the Pro Max because it's probably more. So honestly, I cannot find it. I can only find the 13. Maybe it's on the search and result page. I can find the here 14 Pro Max. So maybe it has a suppression issue. I don't know. But it's not. And maybe it's due to the fact that I have to type in the zip code. Apply. But continue. Okay, here it is. So yeah, so it was due to the zip code. So next we let's just use this example. So for example here, right, these misspellings have high search volume. Look at this, 3K in search volume, but we have no sponsor rank, which indicates that we are not running ads on these. And obviously, if we increase order velocity in general, even though 30% of the orders might come from ads, that will increase the probability of us increasing organic rank and to later down the road focus on or like increase like organic sales. So or like here 13 phone, probably not relevant. And if you're not sure if it's relevant, go ahead, okay, take the search term and do the relevancy check. Type it into the search bar and like just look at the search and result page. So this looks like a, I don't know, Android phone, looks like a fake. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, probably wouldn't target this one here, but here, this one here, for example, I would definitely target, because yeah, we're ranking organic position 10, but obviously we want to rank high. And of course, that's just an example, but this is how you would want to vet the keyword list. Next, what we want to look at is everything where we have sponsored rank, like minimum one, but yeah, and probably that's not the best example because they don't seem to be running a lot of ads. They only have like 8 keywords according to Helium 10, where we have sponsored rank, like where we're sponsored rank in general, which is crazy. Yeah, 6, crazy. So only according to Helium 10, and we have to take it with a grain of salt, right? But like only 8 keywords according to Helium 10 have a sponsored rank. I don't know, I'll call BS, but maybe they're not running any ads because of the power of the brand, right? But long story short, now he would next want to go ahead and find keywords that where he has sponsored rank, but no organic rank that are relevant. Because if we are running ads on these and we're not, or like we have good, sponsored rank, and we're probably generating like sales, ad sales, but we're not ranking organically, that's a missed opportunity, right? We have to we have to rank for these targets, which is just like Amazon SEO 101, right? So next, I would go ahead. Again, this is obviously, again, just an example, and this is still here. Incredible. So yeah. Look, I can't even. Anyways, so next you would want to go ahead and basically get the Cerebro export and your organic position, or like your organic rank without the sponsored rank, right? And I would want to see the sales probably, spend, honestly, everything, ACOS, clicks, conversion rate, also impression share, everything basically, and get the data. But like most importantly, I want to see if we're spending, because that's a good indicator if we get traffic. So next we would go ahead and select spend, and obviously it's again just an example, but you get the concept. Here's some ifs, simple, like that's like Google Sheets 101, and here, boom, and then get down here. So now I would want to look at keywords where we are ranking, like here, that are relevant, right? Because this is iPhone 13 Pro Max. For example, here, Pro Max Mini might be a little bit relevant, but here fully unlocked, that would probably be a good indicator. And we only have like $5 in, or like $6 to spend in the last 30 days. And I would want to push these here more to get more data at the end of the day. So then last step, I would go ahead and just track it, right? This is just the Cerebro export. This is linked down below. I've not seen this anywhere else, right? I'll take credit where credit's due, and I will point out people who are not giving credit, because I always give credit. Like I gave credit to my Amazon guy where I learned something, right? Because we're all narcissists in a way, but there's also healthy narcissism. But I think it just has more honor to just give credit where credit is due, in my opinion. But long story short, here I would draw the Cerebro export, right? Which is difficult if you have like 200-300 SKUs and multiple marketplaces. But I would draw the Cerebro export, put it in there, and do this once, like on the first of every month probably, or like once a quarter. And you just want to look at, okay, for that ASIN, how many keywords do I have in the top 10, top 20, top 30 organic? And what's my search volume here according to TDM10, right? And then 2, PPC, right? How many keywords do I have in the top 10 PPC, top 20, top 30? And most importantly, how many keywords do I have in the top 10 organically where we don't have any PPC, right? Which is basically, potentially a missed opportunity, because we could push those more if they're relevant, right? Not all of these will be relevant, but you have to do your due diligence and just vet them for relevancy. And then most importantly, for indexation, you want to see the keyword list of, and I have to double check this, no, it makes sense, but like you want to find keywords that you have PPC running on them, but where you're not indexed. And if they're relevant and have high search volume, you have to index for them, because there's no point in running PPC on them. Like the point, like the reason is, or like the sense is diminished, right? We have to rank organically for keywords that we're relevant for if we're running ads on them, because like that's the whole point of running PPC, is to increase organic sales over time, right? So then you would want to go ahead and just like, put it in a tracking, like month 1, month 2, and yada, yada, yada. And yeah, basically that's in a nutshell how I would like the process I would run through if I see an ASIN has, relatively low percentage of organic sales, and I just like want to push that ASIN in general, and my intention is to find out what targets I need to push there for, right? Because like, remember, the total sales of an ASIN is just the aggregate of all, sales per search term organically and, paid. So again, like if you want access to this sheet that's linked down below, and also, I can highly recommend, because all of the procedures, the standard operating procedures I am operating on, are from my Amazon guy, right? So my Amazon guy is, again, I'm affiliated with them, but I'm affiliated with them because I believe in the brand, and they are selling all of their SOPs, right? Which is a value that I believe in, because, for example, Tom Brady has the same mentality. He was always sharing his SOPs or his secrets with his competition, because he still believed that he like would beat them. But again, like this is for 1K, right? But you can basically like skip the learning curve and just get all the SOPs from an 8-figure agency from one of the thought leaders in the industry for 1K. And then you can basically plug and play all of these SOPs into your system. And these SOPs helped me, for example, when I was with AO2 management, scale, equities from 223K to 165K in 6 months, while lowering tacos from 11.78 to 6.45%. And hey, if you don't believe me, just contact the operators, or like the owners at AO2 or at the brand, and just ask them if I'm speaking the truth. We scaled Zero Vital from 593K to 1 million a month in 7 months, while lowering tacos from 10.99 to 5.69. And recently, like Lard from 78.9K to 156K in 5 months, while lowering Arcos from 4.06 to from 24.06 to 21.2% in 5 months. Okay, so like it's a proven process that has worked for me repeatedly over and over again. Otherwise, I wouldn't speak with that much conviction. And again, like if you want the consolidated SOPs, feel free to like just get the SOPs from this link. It's down below. It's an affiliate link, so take that with a grain of salt. But if you just want to learn it, without paying, just go to like my Amazon guy or like YouTube University and learn there. And again, you have no risk, 7-day money back guarantee, and you basically have zero risk, right? So again, like my name is Paul. Thank you for your time. That's basically the video for today, and see you next time. Deuces. Happy optimizing.